Hey everybody, hope you're doing well today. So this stream is going to be about a little bit of exploration. Um, I was thinking about what I wanted to do today, and I think that the big things that I want to do are get a little bit more familiar with the treasure ships or the sunken ships. I have a treasure map that I want to follow up on and see if I can figure out there. Outside of that, I also feel like today would be a good day to just go find, go into the nether and just see what's in there. Um, I would love to maybe find a little bit of nether wart, some soul sand, get that home, and put that into, start making that production and that farm go so that we have what we need to start making potions and everything going forward. I don't know if we'll be able to get the blaze rods and the blaze powder today to kind of drive that process, but it might. I'm also not entirely sure we need that. But that's what today's going to mostly be about, is just kind of, we're going to take some of the gear off, we're going to take away some of the risk of losing, and we're going to maybe accept a few character deaths just for the sake of learning and exploring and doing all of that. So, hope you enjoy. That should be okay for now. You know what? Let's also take a boat. That's mostly just wood. And how much obsidian do we have? We have 10. I think that's the bare minimum you need to make another portal. But I'm not 100% on that. Because it's 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top and 3 on each side. I don't think you have to fill out the corners. So, when we get there, I think we have just enough for that. It would be nice to get maybe 1 more leather. But we'll figure that out. Maybe 1 will be in the, oh, that's another thing I didn't do. 1 more thing before we head out. And you know what? I'm actually gonna change 1 more item. There's no reason not to bring food. Because food it's just helpful. I don't need the flint and steel. But we also had a treasure map. And so we're gonna go ahead and use that as well and see if we can find that treasure. I remember generally where the tower was, but not 100%. Hopefully we can find that tower again. It was off in this direction, a few villages over, between here and that one continent. Oh, what are you? Oh, armadillo. Okay. What'd you drop there? Oh, it's, yeah, these are useful. There's a use for these. I read about it, but I forget what it is right now. But we'll keep them. I think it might be wolf armor. Something I did between last stream and this stream was I set up a noise gate and a suppression system, so you shouldn't get so much of my breathing and all that other stuff. I was watching through one of my other streams just to kind of get the quality check and see how things were going, and yeah, there's a lot of my nose breathing coming out in there, and it's kind of distracting, so we went ahead and put some things in, and hopefully this one will be a little bit better. You know, I can't guarantee it's going to be perfect right away. We're still learning as we go, but hopefully things will be just a little bit more set up, or a little bit more audibly clear. It's been a nice day. All my other game dailies done. Got a good shift of work in. And got with the critters. Not too much to complain about. Made a pretty good dinner. Made some cheeseburgers and french fries. I do like home fry where I peel my potatoes and I cut them into like larger chunks and then I deep fry those. They come out nice and crispy. And then I just sprinkle some salt on them. Also, sometimes we have this Old Bay. It's like a malt vinegar Old Bay. And it's a real good little sprinkle mix and it just makes everything real good. Do that. Mustard fry the cheeseburgers. Oh, it's a nice and evening. It's a good dinner. Ooh, some big trees. If I ever decide I really need wood, right here is where I'm going to go. We probably get all the wood we need out of like 2 of those trees. And we won't have to chop down a whole forest, even though they kind of regrow. I was kind of thinking there would be more sunken ships around here. Maybe I just picked the wrong direction. I remember seeing multiples of them as I was going in this direction the other day when we were trying to get to the continent to search for some villages and, well, really libraries and books. We might also not be far enough along for that to be the thing yet. Almost positive that that village has been visited. I think that is the village with the wheat. Or, not the olive wheat. What am I talking about? Yeah, I think we've been to this one. We'll check just to make sure, but... What is this? Oh, this is a ruined portal. I guess this is a good, this will be a pretty good measure of if we've been here or not, because I'll be able to... There was something green. Might have just been ocean stuff. Yeah. Yeah, this chest is full. Yeah, this was definitely... Oh, triple projectile protection. Good deal. We have not been here before. That also means... Oh, that's how you chop those. Alright. Understood. That probably means that this village has not been visited. So let's go ahead and see what they got going over here. A little bit less of a structure to this one today. Kind of just going off and doing whatever we feel like. If I do find that a ship, though, we'll kind of take note of where it is. Maybe drop some stuff off, or maybe just dive in, depending on how far we've gotten as far as picking things up is concerned. If we do find another book, we're heading back pretty much immediately. But who knows? Some interesting... Okay, no, it's just like a playground, like a slide or something. I don't know. It's just a stone cutter. Neat. That reminds me, at some point we're going to do a little bit of branch mining, and I saw a thing that's called crouch mining. It looks really interesting. It looks like if you get the right kind of pickaxe and the right kind of stuff set up, you can really get where you want to go as far as branching out a lot faster than normal. So I might take a look into that. I don't know if that's like on the up and up or if that's like a cheesy thing, but I'm really interested in seeing what it's like, because I've never done that before. It's just a regular furnace. Yeah. Okay, we'll leave you alone. A campfire? Ah, sorry. What is that? Hmm. Smoker, we have one of those. Yep. Kitty. Oh, fine. I won't take all the pumpkins. We'll just take some of the pumpkins. There's definitely a need for pumpkins, but it's not an incredibly long or massive need. It's just kind of... Pumpkin pie. Absolutely. This was not a mistake. We can fight this. Come here. Hey, buddy. Ow. What was... Oh, it's that. Understood. Berry flitches are nasty. I wonder if you can do that to bad guys. Like, hey, come get on the sticker bush. And then they get cat hissed to death. Leave those. Oh, spider. Alright. I think we're getting... I think we'll come take a look at this place, and then... That might be the village. But that's okay. We're not really looking for villages. We're looking for... Oh, this is the stonecutter. I think this is... We've been on... I think we might have been over here. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, let's boogie a little bit further. Good stuff. Oh, I can just... There we go. And we're out on the water. Stay away from that. About midnight. Let's go see what else we can find. Maybe we'll get a sunken ship. I don't know what that button does. Just kind of pops it. We can find the tower. Then maybe we can work off that peninsula. since we know that it's south to get to where we wanted to be going. Oh, is this all inland? Alright, let's see if we can go around this then. Because I kind of feel like where we were going before was definitely it was definitely to the south of where we started. And I thought it was through those, but apparently not. I feel like it was a bit further than we had also traveled, so maybe we just gotta go around a bit. There's an ice biome. And there's, looks like another village. Oh no, that's just a terrain. That's terrain. Never mind. That looks like another village, though. What is that? What are you? Please don't be cold. Okay, we're okay with that. Sugarcane. Was that the wrong thing to do? This looks like someone lives here, but I'm having a hard time understanding. Oh, because it was that side. That makes a little more sense. I'm sorry you know, your whole house. Oh, you messed up. Oh no. Oh no. What's happening? Why? Why? What did you do? Help. Why is the village on fire? Oh, I see. This person lives above lava. There was really no saving this, was there? Buddy? I don't suppose we can do something here for you. I don't know how I'm going to save you. Actually, I have an idea how I can save you. But first... Wait, this whole place is just... Oh no. You're not kidding me. Or you're not serious, right? Alright, let's deal with this problem, and then we'll go deal with the other problem. There we go. Now, oh, I didn't bring my bucket. I can't really do anything here. Brother, why are you doing this? Nobody asked for this. Nobody wants this. There, he's gone. Jeepers creepers. Unnecessary. Oh, my bad. I'm doing something else. Yeah, I know. You're mad because I punched you. There we go. Does that count? Are we okay? I think that might be alright now. Or as alright as these people can do having built their houses on top of lava. Crisis averted, folks. You are welcome. I wish that was the other way around so bad. No, I want... Oh. Leather. You can't just sell the leather. I wonder what makes 7 emeralds for 1 empty map a good deal, given that there's like 20 of them just in a village. Okay. That's good. Alright, so that was alright. Is this water or ice? This is all ice. That's not how I came in, though, no. That's interesting. Let's see where it goes. Wait. Oh, that's copper, isn't it? Yeah, it's copper. So we're going north, but we're going north in a line that is not... Oh, wait, no, there's a village. We're going this way. Everything else doesn't matter. I think that this... Yeah. This might help a little. Oh, that's so much better. Because one of the things I'm looking for is very tall structures, or very tall mountains. Because they'll give me the most chance of getting big iron deposits, and big iron is still something we are hoping to get. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is good. We will take that. Good place. If there's nothing else in this village, we've already kind of won with this one. But I won't complain about it a little more. Hey, kitty cat. You are heard. Yes, you are valid. There. Oh my goodness, finally. It has happened. How do I get in? I'm so excited I can't find the door. Oh, and there's so many. We did it, fam. We have accomplished the enchanting table. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels... Oh, it's enough to do the whole thing. Yeah. We're set. Alright, we are going to finish this village. The sun's going down. We might find our way... We might sleep for the night so we're safe. And then we are taking this all home. We have done the thing. I'm not going to worry about things like the ships at the moment. We'll do that after we get this. We might actually pivot and go look for lapis. Because if we get lapis, then we can work with that to put some basic enchants in our stuff and worry a little bit less. Also, I need to keep reminding myself when I get back home that I want to put together a shield. Because I keep thinking, hey, it would be really easy to, like, have a shield for these zombies, and then I keep not making that shield. Yeah. There's a second one. Oh, wow, even better. This has been the right adventure to go on. Yeah, that'll do. Kind of a oak. Yeah, why not? Now you're sleeping. Give me a bed that's not being... Yeah, beetroots and coal. Blue ice. Why not? No snowballs. Alright, so now let's get ourselves home. Well, hey, buddy. I've been playing Minecraft for a very long time, but well, let me clarify that. I played Minecraft a whole lot about 10 years ago, and I haven't played it very much since, so there's a whole bunch of new stuff in the game that I have no idea about. I just recently found out that there are biomes in the Nether now, like there's trees there and stuff. Diamond's no longer the strongest thing, and we are getting destroyed by creepers every time we go anywhere, so it's been a lot of fun so far. I will not say I'm an expert, but we'll make some pretty neat things as we go. Welcome. Let's keep going. Maybe we should have slept before we went. Ooh, there's some stuff. I'm not going to question why that's there with those dogs. Perfect. We just gotta hit this. And we're out. Alright, so we're going to take this home. We're going to set up our enchanting table, and then I'm going to go see. If it's still nighttime, we'll sleep into the morning, and then we'll figure out from there where we're going next, but I would really like to secure some lapis so that we can start doing our enchanting, and that might also mean that we're heading into the Nether very soon, just to check that out. Also, when I get back, gotta remind myself, make a shield. Yeah, this should be a reasonable trajectory home. Pick up the kelp. Apparently dried kelp is one of the best fuel sources in the entire game, so we will steer out of our way a little bit to get to it when we can. Yeah, there's home. Really glad we have the cherry blossoms up now. Definitely want to get a few more of those planted here. Also, I'm going to make another portal. Maybe we'll make it off the area. I don't know if we want it right here next to our house. Because there should be a decision to go there, not just a oops, we're there kind of thing. Yeah, that'll do for now. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, that's useful. Maybe. Yeah, blast protection. What is this? We got all kinds of armor. Nice. Not nice. I am interested in fighting bad guys, not creepers. I guess creepers might be bad guys. But this is not the battle I want. That could have been worse. Could have been better, but that could have gone worse. Let's go ahead and fill that in. Oh, wait a second. No, there's not right here. There is. How far does it go? Oh, it goes all the way. Okay, well, let's get out of here. That's cool to see. It's good to know. I'll put you there for now. Pretty sure I had a treasure, yeah. Protection 4. Not too bad. And that will grow over. Alright, respawn point is set again. Now we just gotta get our stuff put away, which shouldn't be too hard. Extra pair of pants, extra iron sword. We got some nice extras. You don't go there. You should just be this. That worked out. Potato. Bowl. Rabbit. I don't know where the horse armor goes. Actually, I think it goes here. Maybe we'll get a horse, although I don't typically use them, and I don't really want to have one if I'm not going to use one, because, like, just let the horses hang out, right? If you're not going to have a horse to, like, be a horse, it's kind of a jerk move to just then domesticate one and keep it in a stable all day. Maybe I got a bleeding heart on that stuff. Who knows? In any case, probably not going to get a horse. At least anytime super soon. We'll just eat the beetroot soup. Put that all there. Put the sticks in. Iron. Emeralds. Pie can go down here in the weird different spot. I don't think that's where I'm going to put the scoots long term, but for now, that's a reasonable place. A couple more bundles. You should go here, should go there. Oh, bundles and bundles, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put you there. Wheat seeds. Let's go up here for a second and get rid of what's in here. Get more of the sugar cane and the kelp and the saplings and everything kind of off. Oop. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, books. We have enough to do the thing we want to do. Lodestone. All of these. I don't know if I need to keep that many, but what else are we going to do with them, right? Alright, are my bundles all unbundled? They are. Excellent. Alright, a bundle of bundles is bundled. We have the carpets all there. We can do that with the furnishings. Spruce logs can go in. The chests can go in. You go there. We definitely did not get the treasure chest done. But that might be something we come back to later. Oh no, those don't go there. Bones go in there. The rotten flesh goes in there. Oh, furnishings can get the lanterns. We have charcoal, the flint and steel can stay. That's kind of adventure-y stuff. This ice and wool. The wool goes in, the ice can go over here. Furnishings can take more carpet. That goes there. Bowls. Are bowls here? Yeah, bowls are here. Do that. Coal and charcoal can kind of live in the same realm. Really, I'll just use the charcoal at some point. Protection 4 golden helm. Like some of these would be really nice if I had them healthy and full, but or if it wasn't copper. Although I guess this is copper, so what's the harm? What's the harm? Also, don't do that. Iron. Oh, it's just one and then planks. Okay. Make a cherry shield. Alright, now we can huzzah with ourselves. That's pretty cool. I like that. We also have these pretty cherry wood planks that we can use for things. I don't think we need the regular copper one, but we'll put it there. This has almost no hits left on it. Maybe we can repair it though, and then have protection for it, but it's still gold. I don't know. In any case, none of this stuff is super necessary. I'm okay losing pretty much all of it. The thing that I really care about is that. Let's go ahead and make ourselves another portal somewhere. And when I say somewhere, I mean over at the mushroom biome where I know it's safe. Yeah, there's an ocean monument that gets a lot of stuff happening there. We'll go there eventually, but not anytime super soon. Alright, so we're going to step into the nether here, and hopefully it'll be pretty simple and we won't get completely pummeled by things, but we'll see. Also, I want that gold block. Thank you. Alright, so that's the old busted one. We want a good one. I believe it's just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we have those. And let's place netherrack. Let's get a little bit more netherrack. Just for what I'm trying to do here. So we're going to put one there, and then we can do the 2 obsidian. Take that down, we don't need it. And now, if we did that right, this is a functioning nether portal. Yes. Alright. I'm not too worried about losing a block of gold. I'd rather not lose a block of gold, but I feel like it would be okay if we did. So let's go on in. Welcome to the Nether. Alright, there's an Enderman. Crimson fungus. Warped fungus. Okay, I read about... This is the, this biome has hoglins in it. And so we want to not... I believe we can fight them off or scare them off if we use, these warped nether thingies that are on the ground, or these warped flowers. Still figuring it all out. Kind of hoping to get the basic nether waste as our first one, but we're here. That's good enough for now. Really, we're just picking up blocks and seeing what they are. None of these seem to be tied to a specific tool, so we'll just do this for now. Shroom light. Alright. Let's see if we can find our... Okay, another thing we need to do while we're here. This is our portal location. We are at 28, negative 69. 2884, negative 69. Okay. We're actually going to put that one into the books. 1 second. Alright, we have it booked, so now we know exactly how to get back here if we need to. I just take a minute and put those things in my notepad so that if I ever completely forget and I get lost after like all of the exploration, I have a reference point to get home. I don't think I need to explain that to anybody watching this, you know. That's pretty standard Minecraft practice, but if you don't do that, that's something you might want to do. I don't know, I don't think they hate me. I think they're cool. You're cool, right? Yeah. Alright, so there is a general nether wastes. There is a bunch of floating stuff with some guys on it. There's some floating rocks, some nether quartz. Some glowstone. Kind of need a little bit of all of that, right? Not doing this the best way. Ghasts exist. I'm not. That is not a place. Do that smarter. I will do that smarter. There is a lot more verticality than I'm used to in this place. Or at least a lot more subtle verticality. I don't want to go that way. Even if I get down, it looks like there's nowhere to go when I'm down there except lava seas. So, let's not go that way. Enderman sounds. Endermen and piggies. Alright, let's go this way and see if there's anything a little bit easier to get to. This isn't because it's a mirror of the overworld, is it? Or like because this is an island, I'm stuck on an island? Because that would be That'd be a little bit of a bummer. I wonder if I can... like, downward staircase this. I cannot. Oh no. We wanted to get here and there's nothing... there's nowhere to go. Except... oh wait, maybe. It's not a thing where we can go up, is it? That looks like I might be able to go up a bit. Although, I have a feeling I don't want to be so far up. Hello? I'm not... yes, you're very cool. Yeah, you know what? Let's come over here. Oh, there we go. This will do. Yeah. Hmm. Is that guy mad at me? Oh, that guy's mad at me. Why is he upset? I don't know. Alright, so that's probably not going to be a ticket. I think I want to get to that. That is why we do that in the way that we do. There we go. We got one. We got 2. Gold nuggets? Okay. Makes sense. Let's get ourselves back up. Get ourselves back over. Safety, or as safe as this place can be. Let's get some of the glowstone. Right? Yeah. Well, I get stuff even without using the pickaxe. Well, the pickaxe is now broken. But this is good. This is a reasonable starting point to understand where we are in the Nether. I should be able to take this information and maybe figure out how I'm going to get down there. Maybe I do a like a land bridge that gets from here to there. Like stretch ourselves out using that same thing I just did to get across that small path to jump ourselves all the way over there, like horizontally in that direction. Hello, friend. Because if we can get over there, then maybe we can do something with, like, getting from there over to there, or get that over that way, get on that flat ground, and then use that to take that reasonable downslope to down levels. And maybe something from there can kind of dig into a specific direction, and we can mine our way into something better. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want... no, that's mine. I'm gonna take that. Sorry, friend. In fact, you guys can just have the rest of the space. Yeah, this is where the cows live. Yeah, it's pretty neat, isn't it? All right, we're gonna be heading home. We didn't really get a lot of stuff in there, but we got a good bearings. Probably want to take maybe 3 pickaxes, about 2 stacks of netherrack, and then we'll start building. Having this shield is a nice comfort. It makes me feel like I can take on skeletons a lot better, even though we haven't seen any of them yet. Alright, this creates a new question because I do not know that I want to keep all of my nether stuff in different places comparatively to my non-nether stuff. Like, I know netherrack just goes there. Where do... I guess they count as plants. Put all of my nether stuff there. As far as the actual plants are concerned. Oh, even more netherrack. Yeah, we got a lot of that. That's probably all going back with us. We'll do the stems. We'll do the blocks. Well, you know what? Yeah, just all of this will go here. Why not? Why shouldn't it? I think nether quartz will go down here for now. We might have a better spot for that in the future. Glowstone as well. I can go there, although I also have to do this with it. And now we can put it all in. All right. So, oh, even more. So what do we really want to do next? I think it's between wanting to go see a sunken ship and wanting to get lapis lazuli up and get our enchanting online. So this should be the final bookshelf needed. Now everything I put in should go up to 30, yeah. So we have everything we need for peak booking and enchanting. Now, we need the stuff that actually lets us do that, which, last time we went for that, boy, we paid a hefty price. So, I think what we want to do is we want to get ourselves down to about Y0, and I'm going to do a little bit of mining, like mining. So, now that we have, the right gear, we should stay out of damage and trouble. We have a shield that lets us deal with the skeletons. We're not going to be going in the big open spaces, at least as much as I need way more torches to do what I'm about to do. I also need to stop placing deep slate cobble. Nobody wants that. Yeah, there we go. Torches. Yeah, that should be enough. Oop. Yeah. Let's go back. We'll put 1 stack away. 2.5 stacks should be sufficient with all of that. You know what we're going to do? We're going to come right down here. This might not work because I have no idea if there is going to be some sort of monster, or not monster, like cave or opening or something that makes this not work, but we're going to go right into our home. Right here. This is the entrance to my new mine. Let's just start going downwards. This is going to be one of those long, probably a little bit boring, low commentary things that I just kind of space out and do my own thing with. As we make our way downwards to... Actually, why am I making it so open up here? First, let's just make it go downwards. Make sure this is a reasonable path. There we go. First lapis obtained. Well, first lapis we're taking home obtained. And we are set and good. In fact, let's go ahead and use that right away. I just want to pop a little bit and see if we can make some of these... Maybe we can get efficiency on this, one of these pickaxes and make this a little faster down. Also, it's nice to test that the stairs will successfully get us all the way back up and down easily, because sometimes you know, I'm making a lot of headroom so I can run faster down it. Sometimes if you don't do that, you just kind of run forward and down and forward and down and just like tunk, 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 tunk your way down the stairs like a slinky, and it's not as fast or exciting. All right, we got into the nether. We have our lapis. Let's take this, lad. Let's put this there. Efficiency 2. Hey, there we go. We're an enchanter. What about this one? Can we do this as well? Efficiency 2. Feels pretty good. All right, let's get this over here. All right. Good. Now all we got to do is get those diamonds, which we keep doing this the right way. We should be able to get them in the same way that we just got that lapis. And just keep our eyes peeled. But I saw some coal there for a second, but it was just my mistake. All right, this is where we need to make a decision. And the decision I'm going to make is to hedge our bet, make a stairway up, but not necessarily completely commit ourselves to going in. I just want to see what's in each direction. Where are we at vertically? 15? Alright. As long as these stay narrow, I'm not too opposed to doing a little bit of just walking around. But we're not going too deep into one of these and getting lost in the sauce like we usually do. There's some iron. That's a good endeavor. A lot of times us getting into trouble is, like in a lot of games like this, just trying to bite off more than we can chew. So we just gotta be cognizant to not let ourselves fall into that trap right now. There's a bit more iron. There's some redstone right there. Would not mind getting that either. I just want to pop this. Alright, now that we have this, I don't know. I used to wonder about coal and why coal will give you XP upon mining where everything else you need to smelt, and then I realized that it's because for coal to be given to you in its final form, it doesn't need to be smelted, so you kind of get that reward for finishing the ore, not so much for just finding it. Oh wait, no, that was just triggered a light. Here we go with some more of this iron. This is getting nice. This is the kind of underground experience we need to be having right now. Just nice and safe. Finding some really simple, narrow passages that we can just kind of poke around in and dig out some useful ore. No grand adventures, no wardens or watchers or painted man or whatever the heck this game wants to do. Just this. Nice times. Let's Let's go ahead and illuminate this a bit. Pure illumination, not going in. Okay, this is getting too big, right? Right. I don't see anything immediate. I don't think we're at a decent vertical, but what is with this? Oh, this is mine. Wait, no, it's not. It's just a line of copper. Oh, okay. I see what I did. Might be. That goes in one big loop. That's actually a good sign that we're done here and we can move on. And also, you can just 1, 2, and 1, 2. Make it like that so we can come up and down. We can acknowledge that there is something in this direction. We are not committing to going to it, and we are not giving it a chance to come to us. Yeah. Good enough. Perfect. Let's continue. That's kind of the way we like to do that. We just give ourselves a little bit of space to be able to see. And if we need to, do a little bit of fighting through. We don't want there to be actual paths for anything that's more than 1 block tall to get through. And even with these being kind of like weird and convoluted paths, stuff like spiders isn't going to come all the way through this. At least I don't think they will. I don't believe they would in the past. But I am learning more and more as I play that the way the game used to work and the way the game currently works are not really the same thing. And that's part of the fun of continuing on with all this. Learning more and more about all the new things in Minecraft. Heard a spooky noise. I don't know if that's good or not. I would imagine it's not good. It was neat. So, maybe we'll figure out what that is at some point. We're gonna run out of inventory space just in time. Also, kind of run out of pickaxe. It's all gonna work out pretty well. We still gotta go down about 50 more blocks. Maybe a little more. We'll see. I think for the next stream, I'm gonna find a way to have chat appear on this monitor so I can see when people say hello. That way I won't completely miss. I didn't miss the earlier hello, but I didn't see it for a minute or two as well. We can do better. We can do better at hanging out with people. There's no reason not to. A lot of this deep slate cobblestone stuff. Alright, so there goes our pickaxes. We made it down to about negative 28, so we got 40 more to go. A little 35 maybe. We get down to negative 60s. And then we'll start going horizontal from there. And also, that might be where we take some lesser armor. I guess this is the least amount of armor that we're going to have. So this armor, and we'll start running through horizontal spaces and maybe doing a little exploration to the caves that we find. See if there's any easy gets as far as surface level diamonds or other things that I'm not super aware of or know about. And we'll be able to use that kind of the happy little mine shaft to get ourselves ahead. It would be nice to have the diamonds up and going. Because once we have the diamond armor on with the enchantments, then we can really easily make our way over and search for another fortress. And another fortress with the diamond armor will allow us to, that will give us the opportunity to farm the blaze rods that we need. And if we get enough blaze rods, then we'll be able to really get our alchemy going. And then from there, everything is just kind of set. Because we have our potions, we have our enchantments, we have our armor. Everything kind of just comes together from there. All right, let's get all this in and see what it does to our inventory space. Yeah, I kind of thought as much. But we're not going to have to worry anymore about things like having enough blocks to make bridges and place things or whatnot. Everything is now kind of good. So, let us... Oh, wow, we have a lot of redstone, too. Yeah, for now, redstone goes in here. That will probably find a better spot. Lapis I put into a more precious area. Right now, that's not important. Tough can go to tough. Extra coal for the extra coal that we got. The flint, that's not the place. That and that. Good enough for now. All of that's good. 41 iron. We'll split that over 2. And let's get the rest of this and make ourselves 5 more pickaxes. We can start getting really, really spammy with the creation now that we have the minerals and that we have a path in. That's all good. Yeah. And the flint can go up here. And right now I'd rather have the unbreak or the efficiency. Oh. Okay. Ah. Wait. Da-da-da. And we're good. And we can leave the lapis in there, right? Oh, it makes us take it. That's no big deal. Put that in there with its buddy. Condense our copper down a bit. Efficiency on breaking. Efficiency 2. Oh, that's a nice one. Fortune 1. We'll keep you around. Alright, so Fortune is going to go in its own little slot just because it's Fortune. That needs no explanation. You will be used. You're both. All of this is going to get used. Kind of in that order. You're special. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a nap. And when we get up, we will be able to continue this excavation. I think that's going to be the rest of this episode. So I'm just going to really... Because if we're going to do it, I don't want to spread it out too much. So let's just really lean into it right now. Get down in those mines and start mining stuff to craft with so that we can craft stuff to mine with. It's going to be great. There is coal up here. I didn't miss that, did I? Or was that just a trick of the shadow? No, oh, I see what I'm seeing. It's the dots of the smoke that's coming off of the torches. That makes more sense than just completely missing the coal. Okay. We can get all the way down here. It's all one straight line. It's going along that x-axis, which... That's okay for now. When I get down to the bottom I might turn this in. This might end up being a crawl mine, but I'll have to look a little bit more into that and really learn what I'm doing with it before I commit to saying something or doing something like that. We're going to start exploring these a little bit more because there is now a chance that these will just give us immediate easy diamonds. It's not a guarantee. In fact, it's probably not even a high chance, but it is a chance. And so we'll go for it. Just gotta be a little cautious with the way that we navigate through this. Don't let ourselves get too deep away that we kind of forget where we are. Okay. Hold. And there was... yeah. That'll do. Take a look at least, just in case. Nah, we'll be okay with that. We can get this stuff. I guess there's not so much in that direction. That's alright. Make sure I'm on the same line so that if I ever just turn this into a super long... Oh, there we go. There we go. So that if I ever turn this into like a super long horizontal tunnel as well, I'll be able to just kind of go straight in a line rather than have to worry about shift a little bit left or right as I go. Okay, this is going to be a nice one. Perfect. And let's not forget that this is the pickaxe that we use with the fortune, just in case. Oh, multiple payoffs. Beautiful. All right, let's get this. And we will continue on our way. Yeah, deep slate's fine. And we're good. We can continue. This is, yeah, we're starting to get to that point where we're going to hit diamonds and get a little bit more progression. What this also means is I'm going to have to go over and set up that monster farmer from episode 2 so that we have as much... Oh, wait. Mistake. Fixed. Okay, we're good. Not too much of that pickaxe was wasted, and it's only a fortune 1. By the time we burn through that, if we're using it efficiently, we won't see the end of that pickaxe before we have a fortune 3. But yeah, just to capstone the other thought, it would be nice to get that monster farm turned into an XP farm so that we can get a whole bunch of XP on it. What is this way? Anything? No? Okay. Then don't do stuff like that. That's spooky. Nobody likes spooky stuff like that. Well, okay, that's a lie. A lot of people like spooky stuff like that, but right now, I do not like spooky stuff like that. Right now, I like free diamonds, happy songs, no zombies, and maybe a bunny rabbit spawning down here somewhere. Breakfast, too. Breakfast foods are great. Hey. We have found bedrock. Alright. Wonderful. I guess that means that we're, let's go to like 58 then. Yeah, and 58 can be our ground level. Perfect. We have hit where we are going. So now it's just going straight in 2x2, or just a 2x1 for the foreseeable future until we hit something that looks interesting. And we can also occasionally just go off in a direction, like see if this is interesting for, you know, 20 or 30 blocks, and then put some torches down and we'll know if there's anything in here. And the answer is no. Let's go this way. So I think what I'm going to do now with this is just exhaust my pickaxes because we have them. Not the fortune one, but everything else. I hear lava. I can see lava. Okay, that is done. Yeah, I'm just going to exhaust our pickaxes until we run out of picks, and then we will take what we have upstairs. There we go. Look at that. And our hard-earned spoils will go towards getting ourselves ready for next session. And that's going to pretty much be the rest of this one. Good stuff. Get you back in for the fortune. That's a lot of fortune procs. I wonder if it's more frequent but based on the value now. But I don't know. That was not okay. What in the world was that sound? We are making a bad choice right now. Breaking our pickaxe, going in the wrong direction. There is lava to our left. We go up just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just ambient sounds when you're down here to make you think there's stuff happening. But that seemed really aggressively spooky. That was aggressively spooky in a way that invites you to go investigate. Okay, so that is the furthest we can take this. However, now that we're down here, we can do stuff like this. I know technically you're not supposed to dig straight up, but this isn't digging straight up. This is digging at a fancy incline and getting very, very lucky. It's very different, you see. Alright, so this is just a, yeah. We can actually just use this. Close this off so that things don't come in and say hello. But we know it's there. Future reference. And maybe this will put us a little bit higher, so if we come into an opening, there's something a little bit bigger, we'll actually hit it and see it. I thought that used to do something like, I thought that used to make them all break as they fell on top of it. It's been a while. Alright, and we are through. Let's continue. Just mindless forward momentum. I shouldn't be doing that. That's not a good idea. But I really do want to find out where these monsters are coming from. I want to make an opening into a place down here that allows me to do super deep exploring without having to go too far from home to get there. It'll let me come in here with the minimum amount of gear needed, with the minimum amount of, adventure investment. I feel like they're on top of me, if I'm being honest. Digging up seems like a bad idea. Hey, never punished. Always rewarded for curiosity. Alright, so this is just a small one. No, what am I kidding? It's just placed up here. Alright. Fortune, don't fail. Good stuff. Oh, this is the fortune still. Hey. There we go, even more. This has been fortunate. It's all decent veins. Oh, and some iron. All right. I don't think we've had a single 2 vein so far. Which, I will take that. Get you back in. Still unsure where this open monster sound place is coming from. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this spot. Get that there. There we go. Just also kind of adjusting myself in my seat, sitting up a bit more. We are going to go through this last pickaxe down at the lower levels, just so that we have the highest chance of bumping into some sort of diamonds. Because that's a better chase than... Oh, it's right there. Did all that digging around to find it, and it's right here. Let's go ahead and like hypermark it. There's a creeper there. All right. But we found it. We know exactly where it is. And this is all the way, right? Yeah, this is the full path because we had to go in a direction. Yeah. Right here is where we stopped at this negative 58. So I'm going to just pick a spot like this and go this way. Actually, I don't know if that's the best idea. Because then if I come this way, I might miss that this is the crosshatch out. So we're going to nope that. And we're going to go right here. That way I don't labyrinth myself. Because that's the last thing I want to do is make myself, you know, think that I'm getting my way out and then losing myself in whatever crosshatch I get lost in and have to dig my way up because I get lost in my own catacombs. Nobody's got time for that. But this is my efficiency 2 unbreaking 2 iron axe, so this one should get us pretty far pretty fast. Especially if we're going to keep bumping into stuff like tough. Maybe this way? Should be good enough for now. We're not picking up a whole lot of different stuff. We're picking up a whole lot of stacks, so this should be just fine for now. There we go, more diamonds. Nice. A lot of fortune procs again. 31. 31 is not quite a full set. Well, it's what? 8 plus 7, so it's 15, 19, 24. So 24 is the full set of armor. And then 27 is with the pickaxe. And 29 is with a sword. So we can basically make everything that matters. And have a little bit left over for some sort of miscellaneous stuff. We have hit a point where we are diamonded up. Oh, we're in a mine shaft. That's interesting. I wonder if it's the same one as before, just being above us. Hey, diamonds. This is working out. All right, they are nice and ready. Get that in there. Wonderful, 37. All right, get back into this line. And keep on rolling down the way. We are getting exceptionally low on our torches. Actually, that might be our limiting factor here, because I don't want to go too deep without any light. But we can definitely go this far. Just a little twofer, not gonna complain. Hooray. Nope. Yes. Excellent. That is a good place to stop. Perfect. Now we can do a little bit of like... Sometimes that's not the safest thing to do, because monsters can just kind of spawn in these, but you do them single high. You kind of get a view and you can tell if there's, you can see the ore pretty well. If there's going to be diamonds somewhere or something. But I think right now, a full inventory, 40 diamonds, everything kind of stocked up and stacked out. Enough stuff to make bridges for the rest of our game. I think it might be time to get ourselves back home. Get our well-deserved loot, you know, somewhere safe. Because last time we had a bunch of diamonds, boy, we did not do good with that. Alright, that way goes this way. Torches on the left means you're leaving, because torches on the right is how it was placed on the way down. Except for this guy here who was wrong. Oh, I don't have a, Good enough. Go there. And we're back. Eventually we'll turn this into some sort of like railway. We'll be able to use that to get there. Be a lot faster and easier. Alright, just let this one go out quick, and then we're going to put our stuff away. We might need a... I say might, it's not might. We definitely need another double chest here, because cobble deep slate is going to be our building material, and we can't store it all in one place. So let's go ahead and get this all kind of put back in a way that makes sense. Yeah, that's good enough. So we're about to just we're about to make our main set here. Although, I don't know, maybe I should just make a set and enchant it and not get too lost in making it perfect, because it's just not, you know, we'll go so long without ever enchanting anything if that's the case. And I do want to actually, you know, get there at some point. So maybe we'll put some regular enchantments on this stuff, and then we'll come back to the super enchantments for the next phase. Right now, let's do the happy thing. Wonderful. Gonna need a little bit more than that. But that should be good enough. We have 2-timing pickaxes. Let's do some swords. I think that is everything that I want to make for it right now. I might want to, you know what? I want a 3rd pickaxe. And then it's also just for the sake of having them. Alright, we don't need that stuff anymore. These iron swords are good. But this, and this are priority 1. The swords are kind of nice and set and pretty now. I don't know why you're here. You go here. Take more of that. Put the gold away. Make 1, 2. Yeah. Put there. Get this all back. Make the rest of these. Lapis can go right there for now. That back. All right. I think that is about as set up as we're going to get for moving forward. Really, the only other thing I could do is if I wanted to enchant this stuff with the basic. Which I kind of do. But let's see what we can do with that. And breaking is not what we want. Projectile protection. That's just straight up protection 2. We're going to take that. Not interested. Protection 2 again. Feather falling on the boots. Wonderful. Basic retention on that. And a sharpness on the sword. Alright. That's really nice. What else can we do just to see if things will go in? Do I have one more? I do have one more. Perfect. So now, one last time, until we get ourselves ready for next time. Oh, whoops. Those things gotta go too. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put you in place. Yeah. There we go. Look at us. We are officially safe. Feels good. We have our cherry blossoms. We're all diamonded out. We have enough gear to get us pretty much anywhere we want to go. We have enough deep slate cobblestone to build land bridges in that nether. We have enough stuff ready in the nether to go and pretty much take on whatever needs to be fought. One last thing I want to check before we go. I don't know if this is a thing that works. Fields cannot be enchanted. Okay, good to know. Just needed to understand what the deal was, what the rules were, if that was a thing worth doing. Lapis. Yeah, we'll put you there for... Yeah, Lapis can go there and upstairs. It might be in multiple places right now. That's not the end of the world. I don't need this anymore. And I can just make... As much as I don't hate that, you know, copper pickaxe, or a copper axe, I can get an iron one. Iron shovel. I think this is good. I do this again. Goodbye. 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 Okay. And I did not... Well, we can fix that. Perfect. Another sun down, but another positive day. All right, so we have gotten diamonds, we have gone into the nether, we have gotten lapis, we have maxed out our enchanting table, we have a shield on. Really the only thing that we didn't get, that we wanted to get out of today, that we kind of audibled off of pretty quickly, was we never went into a sunken ship. You know, that's not the end of the world. We can always come back around to that. In fact, when we do come back around to that, we'll be able to breathe water and really just knock that experience out full sleep. So this is where we're going to call this an episode. When we come back, we'll probably try to get back into the nether, do a little bit more searching in there, find a fortress. Now that we have a means of reloading our character as far as gear and equipment is concerned, we have a space downstairs to go and hunt for diamonds and get into the deep areas of the game safely and efficiently. We should be in a really nice place as far as further exploration into this game. So, if you've watched up to this point, or if you're watching in the future, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out. It's always a blast to have people here. And until next time, be good to each other, y'all.